Hello YouTubers, and once again welcome to yet another Doctor Who DVD review. This time I'm going to be taking a look at the Claws of Axos Special Edition, which stars Jon Pertwee as the third Doctor. First of all, let's take a look at the cover. First, so we can see that the BBC logo is yet again the same as modern current BBC DVDs that are currently being distributed on sale. And now we'll just go on to the cover itself. I think it's a very nice cover. I think it's better than the original edition of this story. Very nicely detailed. We have the actual Axon creature which just surrounds the cover. Again, like the Ice Warriors, we actually have something going on in the actual background of where the TARDIS interior is located, along with the usual stuff which you would expect to see on the classic Doctor Who DVDs. One thing I quite like is the fact that the Axon arm is like going out, and you can actually see like the shadows here as well, which I quite like. I think it's quite a good effect. We also have the Axon Man, or humanoid Axon, however you want to call it, which has just recently been released as an action figure. We also have Roger Delgado, Jon Pertwee and Katy Manning as the Master, the Third Doctor, and Josephine Grant, respectively. And in the background, we just have these yellow/gold patterns, which are reminiscent of the Axon spaceship which you see in this story. The story itself is a 2-disc set. It's a PG, and I think it's a very good story. That is the spine. So you got all the gold on the spine there. Goes very well with the rest of the collection. Now let's go into the actual plot of this story. The Claws of Axos by Bob Baker and Dave Martin. When a damaged spaceship containing beautiful humanoid creatures called Axons land on Earth, the Doctor, Joe and units are sent to investigate. In return for their help, the Axons offer the gift of Axonite, which would end world famine. It all appears to be good. It all appears too good to be true. So, what secrets are the Axons hiding on board the ship? And why is the Doctor's old enemy, the Master, involved? Special features include commentary with actors Katy Manning, Richard Franklin and producer Barry Letts. Axon stations, cast and crew look back at the making of the story, and now and then, which is very usual in Jon Pertwee DVDs, this time it's actually narrated by Katy Manning, and it just takes a look at all the locations seen in this story. Directing who? Director Michael Ferguson recalls his work on the Claws of Axos. We have studio recording the entirety of the earliest surviving Doctor Who studio recording, complete with studio chatter, recording breaks and VT run-ups. Living with Levine, Toby Haddock spends a weekend with actor John Levine, who played Sergeant Benton. Sorry, my mind just froze there for a sec. Doesn't usually. Deleted and extended scenes, and all the rest, like Radio Times and all of the rest on the last two lines of the special features, are usual on the Doctor Who DVD range. Again, if you watch my reviews regularly, then you'll know full well that they are regular features on the DVDs, but not every DVD, of course. But that is something to go to in the future if I ever find one that doesn't have features such as the Enemy of the World or the Web of Fear. But anyway, the story was originally broadcast on BBC One between the 13th of March and 3rd of April 1971. Produced by Barry Letts and directed by Michael Ferguson, and the incidental music again is by Dudley Simpson, who also did the music for the Ice Warriors. The running time is 97 minutes. It's 4 parts long. So it's a usual run time that you would find in classic Who. And the inside, I think, is very nice. Got a nice picture of John there with his cape. Looks so cool. Along with all the info, but you should know that anyway. And that's just disc 1, that's disc 2. So disc 1 has all the goodies. Well, I say all the goodies, 2 goodies and 1 baddie. And disc 2 has more baddies. I think this story is a very good story, but if you know anyway, I'm a really big fan of the Pertwee era, especially the stories featuring units. It just feels very atmospheric. I really like the Axons as well. I think they're a good villain. It's a shame that they only appeared in the show only once. It would be nice to see them again in some form, maybe during the Peter Capaldi era, seeing as Peter Capaldi's favourite Doctor was John Pertwee, and still is. But apart from that, I would definitely get this, especially this being a special edition, as the picture is much improved than the original edition. Plus, the cover is better, and I just think it's a very good story. So I hope you found this review informative. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more Doctor Who DVD reviews, and I hope you are having a great day, and until next time, cheerio.